It's been another night of important fixtures across the World Cup 2014 qualifying groups as the race for Rio reaches the halfway stage. England could overtake Montenegro as leaders in Group H, though that would require a win in Podgorica. Italy were aiming to extend their single-point lead in Group B. Cesare Prandelli's team faced a Maltese squad still shell-shocked from the recent 6-goal mauling in Bulgaria. Belgium are battling it out with Croatia at the top of Group A. This evening they faced an immediate rematch with Macedonia in Brussels. Meanwhile, it was now or never for the struggling Portuguese. They travelled east to Azerbaijan. The action begins in qualifying Group D with the impressive Dutch recording a perfect 6 straight wins. The likely race for second place is developing between Hungary and Romania, who drew in Budapest on Friday. However, Turkey could possibly get themselves back in the group picture if they could defeat the Magyars in Istanbul. Commentary comes from Dan O'Hagan.
Salah has turned well here. Adam Salah, oh, and a first save there for Onur, and one he's more than equal to. Nuri Şahin. Now Arda Turan for Turkey. Arda, great ball through here. Here's Umut, away from Kiray. Umut, side netting only. That was Turkey's first big chance of the entire game, wasn't it? Here's Umut, takes a spill, given away here straight to Arda Turan for Turkey. It's Arda, and the shot range from Alper Potuk. Looking for his first international goal, but this was maybe a foot or two too high. Heinal's free kick here for Hungary. In by Heinal, oh, and a chance! Van Sack denied, and again the same player. Double save by Onur Kivrak. And the second with a helping hand too from the crossbar. The first header draws a fantastic save, and the second's even better for me, that. This is Beki Ertuğrul. Oh, good ball through here. It comes back to Burak Yilmaz. Burak has been in such deadly form for his club Galatasaray this season, with 24 goals in 30 matches. Steers this one just past the post. Hasan Ali. Umut puts the pressure on. Here now is Alper Potuk. Oh, great feet. Alper, real chance. Oh, across the face. He was selfless. He tried to find Burak Yilmaz at the far post, and then it just squirts away and runs away here from the Turkish attacker. Won by Kiray. Quite full for Tamas Heinal. And here now, Mezerosh in the model. It's Burak Yilmaz, snapshot, which is fended off there by Gabor Kiray. The defender here had his pocket well and truly picked, didn't he? This is Alper Potuk. Now Burak Yilmaz does well. Burak! In the mood tonight. Not yet found his range or rhythm perhaps in shooting terms. Salah. Now Heinal, and here now goes Balash Zuzak. Zuzak, Heinal! Oh, Hungary's best chance of the night, bar none. Tamas Heinal steals in here. He was well seen by Balash Zuzak, wasn't he? Umut. Hasan Ali. And now Arda Turan. Arda Turan, oh, great cross! Oh, there's the first goal! Burak Yilmaz, by far their most dangerous attacker, has got the goal Turkey maybe just about deserved. Through Kiray's legs, and in 1-0 Turkey. Kadal's long throw here. Oh, Semi in the muddle. Boda! Daniel Boda's first goal for Hungary is a Turkish gift. What was Semi Kaya thinking of there, the centre-back? long throw. It's a simple piece of miscontrol. And it goes, oh, and a free header. Richard Guzmic should have scored, no excuses. Broke free and heads down and wide. Next now is Selçuk İnan for Hamit Altintop. His shot from range is easy pickings for Kiray. He scored here 6 years ago in a 3-0 Turkish win. In by Zuzak, whistle goes. It's a big draw here for Hungary. And Turkey's awful World Cup campaign continues. 1-1, the final score here in Istanbul.
The basement battle. Yet to score for his country. Late starter, only made his international debut shortly before his 27th birthday. Not too many chances in the first half, truth to tell. Although a decent effort from Sergei Moznikov. Just slightly sliced beyond that far post. The score for his country, the midfielder. Estonia having been beaten 3-0 by the Netherlands on Friday. That was their 4th defeat in their 5 games. And it looked for all the world as though the first half was going to finish goalless until this happened. In stoppage time, a really neat left-foot finish from Henri Amier. His first competitive goal for Estonia on the occasion of his 6th cap. Estonia have never qualified for a World Cup or European Championship finals. Into the second half, and they effectively tied the game up with a second goal on the hour. It was Tarmo Kink's header initially, and then Joel Lindper with something of a collector's item. The defender on as a sub. Just his 6th international goal in nearly 90 appearances, his first for almost 6 years. They might have got a third 8 minutes from time. Great cross by Lindper this time to his fellow substitute Andres Opa, and he was a little unfortunate to see his header clip the bar. He's the all-time Estonian record scorer, 38 goals. His 133rd cap tonight, still going strong at the age of 35, and distinctly unlucky. Andorra had hardly threatened in the second half. In the final minute, a shot wide from Christian Martinez, but they still await their first goal in qualifying, and it's now 17 successive defeats overall. It finished 2-0 Estonia. And elsewhere in Group D, Turkey won, Hungary won. We've seen that. That's a bad result for the Turks, who are really struggling in this group. No such problems for the Netherlands, who kept up their 100% record with a 4-0 demolition of Romania. Robin van Persie amongst those on target for the Dutch in that one.
In Group F, one of the day's earlier encounters saw Portugal on their travels again, this time in Azerbaijan. Paulo Bento's side may have rescued a dramatic point in Isra, but now desperately needed a win to halt their results slump. Could they ignite their campaign and make up lost ground on Russia? Commentary on events in Baku comes from Kevin Keatings.
Azerbaijan on just 3 points, Portugal on 8. And a feverish atmosphere in Baku. Here's Ismailov. A little bit stretched for a moment here, the Portuguese defence. Still Ismailov. It's a shot come cross, which Portugal will look to deal with. A bit of discomfort about it, though. And eventually, the English referee, Andre Mariner, has given a free kick to Portugal. And some space there for Ismailov. After Contrao was caught out of position, the left-back. Ultimately, no damage done. Portugal beginning to dictate the possession now. This is Vieirinha. In fact, it was Danny who shot with the left foot. But that was never troubling Agayev. Medvedev to a ball from the full-back is Moutinho. Veloso. Postiga's header. It won't trouble Agayev. Nice ball from Veloso, but Postiga couldn't really generate the power. And it's all Portugal. Nothing to show for their possession in the opening 16 minutes. Here's Moutinho. Postiga! Good effort, saved by Agayev. Might have more work to do here, the goalkeeper. The volley from Danny. And that rebounds away for a corner. But Postiga had the initial effort. That stung the hands of Agayev. Pereira. Vieirinha, who's seen plenty of the ball down that right-hand side in his full international debut. Vieirinha's cross, Postiga! That's a comfortable save, really, for Agayev. Good effort, though, from Postiga, who's had more attempts at goal than any other player in Europe World Cup qualification. Bruno Alves. Danny. Well-timed run here from Vieirinha. Postiga waiting for it. Must be a goal. No! Brilliant defending by the captain, Rashad Sanigov. He looked a certain scorer here from the Vieirinha cross. Held up Postiga, but look at this for a challenge. Wonderful. It's going to be Veloso to strike with the left foot. Oh, he's a fraction away. No Cristiano Ronaldo out there owing to suspension. And Veloso, it just wouldn't stay the right side of the post. Rare corner here for Azerbaijan. Abishov trying to get in there. And Bruno Alves spirited away. It's Shukarov's corner that caused the concern back there for Portugal. Rui Patricio couldn't hold on. Alves with a free kick. Oh, and he's so unlucky. Vieirinha on the rebound. The goalkeeper, Agayev, was beaten, but not his right-hand post. Stays 0-0. Still, Portugal frustrated, can't find that opening goal. Vieirinha's cross. Morelos. Postiga! Denied again by Agayev. The last moments of the first half. He looks a scorer here, and he should score, frankly. Postiga denied. Referee Andre Mariner's penalised Aliyev. Nadirov is going to pick up a yellow card because of his dissent. I wonder if Aliyev's going to get a yellow card for the challenge. I think he is. Another challenge from Aliyev. He's already been booked for one like that, and he's getting a second yellow card, and it's red from the English referee Andre Mariner. 2 yellow cards for similar challenges in the space of 4 minutes, and Aliyev is off. Well, surely Portugal will take advantage of the extra man. They've had nearly all the game as it is. Well kept in by Bruno Alves. Here's Vieirinha. Morelos! He had to take the shot on, but it was well wide in the end from Raul Morelos. Unable to add his 9th senior international goal. In comes the Moutinho corner. Bruno Alves! Finally the breakthrough! He scored in Israel last Friday. And now Bruno Alves has 3 goals in World Cup qualifying. What a great header. Goalkeeper get a hand to it, but the power beat him. Moutinho. Varela, fresh legs off the bench. Here's Contrao. Got a chance to set up Almeida. 2-0. And that is definitely 3 points for Portugal now. Hugo Almeida couldn't miss. But what a presence down that left-hand side Contrao has been as the game has gone on. They haven't been able to deal with his runs, and he picks out a super cross. And Almeida picks his spot. Azerbaijan 0, Portugal 2. Here's Vieirinha. Last moments of the game now. Vieirinha, Corella, Torreira! Oh, he must score! No! Well, he didn't look confident. He was looking to pass it to a teammate. And look at the position he had, the right back. But it stays 2-0 Portugal. Comfortable winners in Baku.
Well, Northern Ireland's match with Russia was postponed twice in recent days, but tonight's fixture with Israel went ahead at Windsor Park. While Northern Ireland were looking potential also rounds in Group F, the visitors needed to respond to Portugal's win in Azerbaijan to keep pace in the race for second place. Decent crowd in Belfast, amongst whom was commentator Tom Skippings.
Corner taken short for Israel. Ben Bassett was the target, and it comes towards Schechter. It's a Schechter back in the side and so close to the opening goal inside the first 4 minutes. Not sure Roy Carroll had a chance with that. Good reaction from the striker. Ireland are retaining possession, and they found Chris Brunt in a bit of space. He'll try the shot. It's helped on its way by Patterson, but he couldn't really divert it in. You can see what he was trying to do, just turn it in goalwards. Didn't get enough of a contact on it. Brunt's shot was always going wide. Macaulay helps it on its way. Down the line for Patterson to chase, and he's done well, Martin Patterson. Now can he deliver the cross? And it comes, first time effort, somehow saved by Owate, and then it's scrambled clear once again by Spungen on the line. And Israel living on their nerves, but that's such a good chance for Northern Ireland. All created by the determination of Martin Patterson, who wouldn't give it up. Whipped in the cross. Davis with one effort, then Ferguson tried to turn it in with his head. Came out to Brunt, and it was cleared away by a combination of Owate and his defenders. Here's another chance for Israel. Good block by Carroll, good reaction save by the keeper. Alexan with the effort on goal. Northern Ireland had the chance there to win it, but they couldn't do so. Alexan turned it towards Carroll. Brunt will whip it back in again, headed away, only as far as Davis. Doesn't control, first time, does the second though. Great strike by Steve Davis. Israel's header out wasn't a good one. He got a second chance of it and nearly took it. Here they come again, the Irish with Lafferty. Long-range strike, other options available for the young defender. Decided to go on his own. Opened up a little bit in front of him. You could see why he had the effort, but off target. Israel still dominating possession. That's come all the way through to Schechter, and finally they have the breakthrough. Ite Schechter with the assist for Reveilov. His 5th international goal in his 21st appearance. Reveilov, the substitute, off the bench. And Israel finally have a breakthrough, and they've responded to Portugal's win earlier. It's more heartache for Michael O'Neill. Still waiting for his first win as Northern Ireland coach, and it's a little further away now, thanks to Leo Reveilov inside the last 15 minutes. Northern Ireland, who defended so resolutely, but finally they were opened up, and Reveilov made no mistake for 1-0. Northern Ireland need to respond quickly, of course. Can they create the opportunity here? And it comes. And a good loop by Owate. He's challenged on the line there by Macaulay. The Israelis aren't happy, and the keeper will undoubtedly stay down. With the apparent blow he took from Macaulay as he challenged for that. It was a hanging ball. Macaulay had every right to challenge, but he wasn't really winning the ball, was he? Jumped into the keeper rather. Across the line. And on it goes again. And Johnny Evans is rather muscled off it there by Schechter. And Schechter has got round his man again. That's great work by Ede Schechter. Ben Bassett, that's a fantastic first-time finish, and that will do it for Israel. They've wrapped it up with 2 goals in the last 15 minutes. And Eli Gutman can celebrate another important win for his side now. A goal in a third international run-in for Edin Bembasset, who scored against Portugal on Friday at Ramet Gan and has done it again here at Windsor Park. But Ete Schechter deserves the credit. Got the better of Johnny Evans, but that's a superb first-time finish. And we thought they might miss Tomer Hemid tonight, suspended. But their other strikers have stepped up to wrap up the win for Israel. Surely no time for Northern Ireland to respond. And the goal now would surely just be a consolation for the Irish. And David Heaney will try it. And it's palmed away by Owate. And Israel preserve their 2-0 lead here at Windsor Park.
So pretty much as you were in Group F, with Russia not in action today and Israel and Portugal in a real battle for potentially that second spot. They both played 2 games more than Russia. They are still locked together on 11 points. It could be a fight to the finish in Group F.
Minos Malta still smarting from a hammering at the hands of Bulgaria on Friday night, needed to restore both their composure and pride in readiness for the visit of qualification favourites Italy. Gary Taphouse describes the action.
El Shaarawy with the ball in. Jumping here for Balotelli. All over the place, Malta. El Shaarawy goes down, penalty. Inside 7 minutes. A challenge from Luc Demek. Well, it was a lunge and the referee was well placed. Had to be a penalty. Mario Balotelli against Harbour. Impudent. 1-0 Italy. Balotelli slotting home his 7th goal for his country. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Simple. They were never in any doubt. And Italy with an early lead here. Here's Deschiglia. To Balotelli now, El Shaarawy. Well, what lovely football from the Italians. They started this game brilliantly. El Shaarawy here, just not able to curl that ball inside the far post. Away, literally at the back by Barzali. Picked up by Briffa. Oh, now an opportunity. Oh, Buffon, penalty. Down went Skembri, and the referee has given another penalty, this time to Malta. It's a poor challenge to Gianluigi Buffon. He spared the red card because Skembri was going away from goal. Absurd. Oh, brilliantly saved by Buffon. Malta's captain and leading scorer unable to equalise. Not a great penalty, in all honesty, and Buffon with a good save. Zali. Once again, it's gone a little bit wrong from the back. For Italy. Oh, and off the bar by Nipson. What an effort that was. Out of nothing. Just the slightest deflection onto the bar. The man who'd originally given the ball away, Andrea Barzali. By Montalivo. El Shaarawy behind Balotelli. Now who's he going to fall to? Montalivo. Well, he did well to lift the ball over the goalkeeper. Just couldn't keep it down. Right over the advertising hoardings, having got this little chip in here. Shaarawy, constant threat in this first half. Fizio to Giaccherini, now it's Montalivo. You won't be too disappointed if Italy are going for goal from that kind of range and from that kind of angle. Justin Harbour always had that covered. By Bonucci, lovely ball to Deschiglia. And Balotelli! Last minute of the first half. Italy have a second, and so too does Mario Balotelli. Precision finishing from the Milan striker. Deschiglia with the run to the byline, the cutback for Balotelli. And the finish was superb past Harbour. Clear daylight now for the Italians. Italy's set pieces have been disappointing overall. Pirlo, this one. Zali was well forward. He's never scored for his country, but he got on the end of that. Got forward too much in the second half. Start of it, Italy have dominated. That was an opportunity for Herrera, who got to the byline. Just couldn't pull it back for Schembri. Pirlo. Balotelli. Still on a hat-trick. Shot from range, well over. Substitute Antonio Candreva, firing over the crossbar. Walking pace really, as the game peters out to a comfortable Italian victory. Candreva, flick from Gilardino, always going wide. Italy are heading for 3 points.
Well, the last time Armenia and the Czech Republic met in qualification for a World Cup was back in 2006, when the Czechs won 4-1 at home and 3-0 away, and they started promisingly against Armenia in Yerevan. Van der Rieder's header going close to breaking the deadlock. Armenia didn't play on Friday, but were held on their previous 2013 outing, a 1-1 draw against Luxembourg. They were much better in the first half against the Czechs here, though, and really should have gone ahead. It was Mkhitaryan's through ball that found Movsisyan, and really, he should have done much, much better. Likewise, just 12 minutes later, found himself in a terrific position on the left-hand side, swiveled inside the 6-yard box. Had a check, though, was equal to his shot, and it was parried behind. The Czechs then began to come on strong. Darida was to the fore for much of the first half, and it was his low shot that was well saved by Berezovsky. Hit with some power and pace from outside of the penalty area. Berezovsky just about got enough to it to see it skim behind. 57 places separating these two nations ahead of kick-off, with the Czechs ranked 27th by FIFA. And their quality and class showed in the second half. Terrific ball from the right-hand side, and Vidra with the first goal of the game just 2 minutes after the restart. The Watford player who's been in fantastic form in the Championship in England this season, with 20 goals, getting his first for the Czech Republic. This is 7th cap for his country. A deft header to give the Czechs a 1-goal lead just 2 minutes after the restart. Armenia were always struggling after that, and they got themselves in something of a mess at the back. And it was that man Vidra once more who took full advantage. Composed and clinical finish from the Watford man, on loan of course from Udinese. It'd be no surprise to see him play in the Italian top flight next season if he does go back to the Italian club. That made it 2-0 with just 9 minutes remaining. There was time for one more. It was a counter-attack. Armenia putting the pressure on. The Czechs came away, and after Rosicki's through ball found Kolar, it was the icing on the cake for a 3-0 success for the Czechs. So, Armenia 0, Czech Republic 3, as we know. Denmark 1, Bulgaria 1. It was the Daniel Agger penalty that rescued a point for Denmark. And as we saw, Italy got the better of Malta by 2-0. It means that Italy are 3 clear at the top of Group B.
In Group A, leaders Belgium were looking to keep the pressure on their main rivals Croatia, who won in Wales. The Red Devils were aiming to build on Friday's 2-0 victory over the struggling Macedonians in the reverse fixture. Could Mark Wilmot's talented team retain top spot at the King Baudouin Stadium in Brussels? Commentary on this one comes from Dan Roebuck.
Belgium overwhelming favourites to take the full 3 points here against Macedonia. They won the reverse fixture, of course, on Friday. Comfortable 2-0 away win. It's the shot from Hazard. It's a decent save as well. Score from the spots just a few days ago. He's been in good form for club and country recently. Going free. Fine save from Bakovsky. An opportunity for Pandev to come forward. Comfortable save by Courtois. Macedonian skipper trying his luck from distance, but no real power. Plenty forwards here. Benteke won't get to that. Macedonia should be able to clear. Plenty forward still, though, for Belgium. Hazard looking to get forward once again, and De Bruyne in the shot wide. Good build-up play once again involving Hazard and De Bruyne. He's got football in the Bundesliga, of course, on loan from Chelsea. They should build-up play once more from Belgium. Doing so well in this particular section. Looking good for qualification. Can they conjure here? The shot, particularly great from Dries Mertens, the PSV man. Didn't quite catch it. Decent ball from De Bruyne to set him up, but Mertens perhaps could have taken a touch or two. 5 inside the penalty area. Swept in. Opportunity here, and that's a goal from Vermaelen. It's been disallowed. Just perhaps the wrong side of the Macedonian rearguard, and certainly when the cross was taken he wasn't, the flick on he was. Mertens looking to take it down first time. This is De Bruyne over the crossbar. Scored last Friday. Hoping to repeat the trick here from on the edge of the penalty area. Taken by Georgievski. Let's give the ball away, though. Belgium looking to start this second period in positive mood. Macedonia have held them thus far. Maybe a chance here, though. This is Morales, and still going forward. He does get the shot away. It's over, though. Just beginning to snatch at chances. And the Everton man, having done the hard work, skied his effort over the bar. Rare opportunity here for Macedonia. Tchaikovsky with a free kick. It's headed back across the face of goal, and Neveski it was. Maybe he should have done a little better. Not quite sure what he was trying to do. Was it an attempt on goal? It was just over. Belgium coming forward. Morales, decent looking ball in. It's only half away. Still not completely away. Hazard off the crossbar. Terrific strike. Macedonian defenders, 6s and 7s here. Such a fortune about the way it came to him. Smashing against the bar and away to safety. A real let-off for Macedonia. A decent looking ball in. It's cleared away. This time by Sikov. Still Belgium looking for this all-important first goal. Just over an hour gone here. Still quite content to be patient. Cleared away. It's not the best of clearances, and the shot from Hazard goes in. And he made space superbly, did the Chelsea midfielder. Didn't take the shot on straight away. It was a weak header away. The shimmy and shuffle, and the strike was excellent. Belgium have their goal. The Red Devils in front at long last. Coolly done by Hazard. Belgium just took their foot off the gas somewhat since going in front. Macedonia enjoying a little bit of possession in the final third. Curling effort always going wide by Johovic, though. Courtois not called into action on that occasion. It's given away. Belgium inviting pressure here. Macedonia looking to get players forward. This is Pandev. Another warning shot, you feel. Macedonia are getting closer here. The talisman Pandev in Macedonia can clear, and again they've got players forward. Pandev looking to get forward. Jovic as well is making up ground. Belgium defenders backing away. Pandev, still the shot not forthcoming. Maybe now. Legorev! They are getting closer. This would be a real surprise if they could get something from the game. Belgium inviting Macedonia on here. 15 minutes remaining. Still Belgian lead by a goal to nil. Morales with the touch. Macedonia holding a highish line. They're backtracking now, though. This is Morales inside the area, just wide. Twice now we've seen the Everton striker go close to scoring for the national side, and Mitroso the wrong side of the post, though. Macedonia had plenty forward. They could be light at the back here. We're deep into added on time. Chadli is racing forward. Can he finish for two? Denied by the keeper. It's enough, though, for Belgium, you feel. Chadli unlucky to make it two at the death.
Serbia versus Scotland. The pitch only just passed an inspection. They cleared the snow off it. Still a very heavy surface. Awkward night for goalkeepers. David Marshall tested by Dusan Basta inside the first 9 minutes. Goalkeeper just about clung on at the second attempt. The Scots coming in rock bottom of the group. Serbia needing the points after defeat to Croatia on Friday. Filip Juricic managed to hold off Grant Hanley, but comfortable save for Marshall. Into the second period, the Scots didn't have too many chances, although they did feel aggrieved that this didn't stand. Charlie Adam did the stonework initially, and Stephen Naismith put it in. The replay, though, shows that the referee got it absolutely spot on, or at least his assistant did. Clearly in an offside position, Naismith. And they were made to pay just a few minutes later. Already more shooting practice for the Serbians. Marshall much the busier of the two goalkeepers. It's Ljubica Facer with the attempt, and then a few minutes later they did break through. Bit of a scramble. Marshall making a decent stop initially, but Filip Juricic put the ball in. His third international goal. Causes club football at Tahir and Wien. Serbia coming in with just one win in the group so far. Desperately needing maximum points. And that was a big moment for them. 1-0 swiftly became 2-0, and the Scotland captain, Gary Caldwell, won't want to see this again. Could easily have cleared it, played a very loose ball. It was picked up by Tomovic, and it came back off the keeper and slid home by Juricic for his and his team's second goal. And there was no way back for Scotland from there. 4 successive competitive defeats for the Scots. That's their worst run since 1934. This win almost certainly won't be enough for Serbia to get through, but it has restored a little bit of pride. Scotland really struggled to get into Serbia territory, and the home side might have got another near the end when Branislav Ivanovic side-footed narrowly wide. Gordon Strachan, the new Scotland boss, with a big job on his hands. 2-0, the final score. So confirming all the results in Group A, Serbia 2, Scotland 0 as we've seen. Belgium with that narrow victory over Macedonia, and Croatia came from a goal down to score twice in the last 13 minutes. Eduardo with the winner. Belgium and Croatia neck and neck, joint top.
In Group H, the crucial top-of-the-table clash between Montenegro and England took place in Podgorica. Roy Hodgson's men were fresh from target practice in San Marino, while Montenegro kept up their challenge with a gritty win in Moldova. The scene set then for a game that could shape the destiny of the group. It was watched by Nigel Adderley.
Vucinic. He's always very dangerous with the ball at his feet, but England deal with it this time. And here's Rooney. Only Welbeck in support. Drifted in by Rooney, off the post. Well, did he mean that? If he did, he was inches away from a brilliant goal. And judging by the look on his face, he did mean it. Gerrard with the corner. Headed away at the near post by Bozovic. And now Glenn Johnson! Fine save by Mladen Bozovic. Always very able going forward, and the goalkeeper and the crossbar keeping England out. England's second corner. Taken by Gerrard. Rooney! The man sent off here on England's last visit now gives them the perfect start. Great delivery from Gerrard. Rooney not picked up, and Montenegro paying a very heavy price for not marking the far post. Given away again by Montenegro. Ashley Cole was caught there, but the Swedish referee allowing Welbeck to continue. Here's Gerrard, and now Milner fizzed in, and Rooney unable to get the correct touch at the far post. A difficult ball struck with power at the tight angle. England dominated the first half. What will the Montenegrin response be? Here's Jovetic. And now Vucinic. Waiting for support. And it's arriving from Savic. And Jovetic! Just wide. Many fans in the stadium believe the net had bulged there, but England rescued by the side netting. And that's an early warning in the second half. Savic with a decent delivery in, and Jovetic rising highest. Vucinic with the corner. Rising is Bassa. It'll be a second corner. And the momentum of this game just beginning to swing towards the home side. Zvaratic. Early ball delivered in towards Vucinic. Jovetic in support, now Damjanovic. It's blocked, but now Bozovic. Jovetic! Snatched at it in the end when he had more time at the far post. But England here are finding themselves under pressure. The ball's coming in from either side. Volkov. Sprinting forward on the overlap was Bozovic. But Smalling's header away, it's a corner. High into the area, and Vucinic! Should have been the equalising goal. England defended that like statues, and the Montenegrin captain had a clear sight of Joe Hart's nets and should have bowled to them. Rooney's over the free kick, and he curls it into the arms of Bozovic. Got the bend, but not the direction ultimately. The England goal scorer so far here tonight. Jovetic beginning to come more of an influence in the game, and he finds Vucinic. He had Damjanovic over to his right, but the captain going for goal in the end, and not testing Joe Hart. Selfish ultimately. Quickly taken free kick. Jovetic again, good save from Hart. 5
Finally, the England goalkeeper is really extended. Stefan Jovetic there, manufacturing the chance superbly. And at the moment, England hanging on for a win here. High to the far post. Oh, it hit Gerrard, it hit the post. Appeals for handball. And the final touch was off Gerrard again from Damjanovic's shot. Well, did it strike the arm of Gerrard? Montenegro were convinced. It's all Montenegro now. Damjanovic with a header. Great save by Hart. Damjanovic again, it's blocked. And a third time. And it's in this time. Third time lucky for Dejan Damjanovic. And it was chaos inside the England 6-yard area. Welbeck with a couple of blocks. But the big man who plays his football in South Korea would not be denied. And Montenegro have finally carved out the equaliser, which could keep them top of the group. Ashley Young. He can't pick out Welbeck. And now Damjanovic again. Shouldered off it though by Glenn Johnson. Gerrard! Always swinging wide from the England captain. And England have not had too many sights of goal in the second half. Vucinic, Jovetic in support. Damjanovic on his hand side. Here is Vucinic again, and the ricochet from Gerrard! Goodness me! Joe Hart has to tip over the top, and what a bizarre goal that would have been. Captain off captain, and England's goalkeeper saving them. Yellow card shown. That's somebody in the wall. And there's surely the final chance for England. Real tension on the terraces now. It's Gerrard! Oh, Bošković does just enough. And it does seem Montenegro will now get away with a draw to keep them top.
Poland versus San Marino in Warsaw. The Poles looking to recover from Friday night's heavy defeat by Ukraine here. San Marino just hoping to avoid a repeat of Friday's 8-0 thrashing by England and a 10-0 thrashing by the Poles when they last met in 2009. But it was the Poles who made the better start. More than 20 minutes gone when this happened, though. Adrian Nersiewski's shot coming off the hand of Alessandro Delaval. And the referee from Norway pointed to the spot. Well, Delaval scored an own goal in that rout by England on Friday. But you have to feel for Aldo Simoncini, the San Marino keeper, because he very nearly kept out Robert Lewandowski's penalty. Just crept over the line, and Poland had the lead. Lewandowski's 16th goal for his country, but his first in this campaign. But he was hungry for more, so were Poland, and they didn't have to wait too long to extend their lead. Maziewski with the cross in, and a finish by Lukas Piszczek, who'd also scored Poland's consolation goal against Ukraine on Friday, but this one was rather more meaningful. And they were well on the way to wrapping up the win, and they're looking for more goals. Great shot by Nersiewski, and another good save by Simoncini in the San Marino goal. The visitors will be happy enough that they kept it to 2-0 in the first half, but early in the second half they were architects of their own downfall yet again. Poland applying the pressure, and Alessandro Delaval will need to challenge, or learn to challenge, without his arms in the air, because he made contact with his hands again, and referee Jonsson pointed to the spot for the second time. Fair to say that the San Marino defenders' international weekend hadn't gone all that well, but Lewandowski, having just about crept the first penalty home, made no mistake with the second one. His 17th goal for his country, and that certainly wrapped up the win pretty early in the second half. Now it was a question of how many more the Poles could add. They made it 4 on the hour mark. Great cross in, and there was the substitute, Lukas Terocic, who'd only just come on for his third goal in his third international appearance for his country. And it was 4-0. But gratifyingly enough, there was time before the end of the game for San Marino to mount an attack and a chance of their own. Simone Bakayoko here away and clear, but perhaps the composure of being in that rare position of bearing down on goal got the better of him, because Artur Boruc was able to make the save to deny the San Marino man. Well, the neutral would have liked to see San Marino get a goal, but instead there was one more goal. It came right at the end of the game in stoppage time, and it went to Poland. And another substitute got onto the score sheet. Great cross in, and there was Jakub Grzecki with a good finish. His first goal for his country. A good night for Poland, and after that defeat by Ukraine, they're rather back in the mix in Group H. It finished 5-0. Well, here's how it stands. Ukraine had a 2-1 win over Moldova. Poland 5, San Marino 0. Montenegro 1, England 1, and that means that Montenegro maintain their 2-point lead at the top of the group over England.
Quick check on Group C. Germany 4, Kazakhstan 1. The Germans 3 up at half-time. The game all over by the shouting. Austria got an equaliser in the second minute of stoppage time to deny the Republic of Ireland the points.
In Group E, there was no action tonight, but Switzerland were still maintain their top spot on 11 points. Next action, Albania versus Norway, Iceland versus Slovenia. Group G, also no action in this group tonight, but Bosnia still lead the way. The match is in June. Latvia versus Bosnia, Liechtenstein versus Slovakia, and Lithuania versus Greece. And perhaps the biggest result of the night in some respects in Group I. It finished France 0, Spain 1 in Paris. Pedro with the goal for the world champions, who've restored the order of things after their little blip the other day. They now top the section by 1 point from France after that result. Meanwhile, Portugal have got themselves back in the hunt, but England still have work to do, with Montenegro still top. The campaign continues in June. We'll be back then, but it's goodbye for now.